Swaddy Jed here from Thailand, Myland. A lot of people only look at my latest videos and don't look back on my older videos. So I've decided to put a few relevant ones on here again for anyone who might have missed them the first time around. This one is about a trip I took to Koh Samui, Krabi and Phuket in August of 2022 to show the pros and cons of living each town. This video is part one of the pros and cons of living in Phuket and takes in the pros or the good things about living here on the island of Phuket. Here to the beautiful kingdom of Thailand 5 years ago. Come and join me as I take you on a journey to discover the best that the land of smiles has to offer. My last video was about the pros and cons of living in Koh Samui and Krabi. Today's video is going to be the pros or the good things about living in Phuket. And there are many good things about living in this beautiful island. This is the first island that I came to live in when I first came to live in Thailand. I spent 6 months here, so I know it well. And I'm today going to give you a run through of the things that I think are the best things about living on this lovely island. We're at the most famous landmark in Phuket, Big Buddha. It's known all over the world. So let's start with the temples of Phuket. By my count, there's at least 24 Buddhist temples in Phuket. Most of them are down the southern end of the island. Big Buddha is the temple that's visited most by tourists. The official name for Big Buddha is Ming Mongkol Buddha, and it sits high on Naked Hill, which is a short drive from Shillong. Big Buddha may be the most visited temple for tourists, but Wat Shillong is the largest and most visited Buddhist temple in Phuket because of its heritage. It was built in 1837 and Buddhists from all around Thailand and Asia visit the temple to make merit and to show their devotion to Lord Buddha. But for me, Big Buddha's probably one of the best temples I've ever visited. It sits high on the mountain, 360-degree views all across the Andaman Sea, all around the island. It's well worth a drive up here, and most tourists who come to Phuket make the trip at least once. If you watch the video right till the end, I'll put some comparison charts for cost of living between Krabi, UK, USA and Australia. Now these reasons are in no particular order, but reason number 2, Phuket's a great place for expats to come and live, is the nightlife. Whatever type of nightlife you're after, it doesn't have to be lady bars, it can be nightclubs, it can be just the pubs and clubs or restaurants. But Phuket's got probably the best nightlife for me in Thailand, though Pattaya would come a close second. The most famous area in Phuket for nightlife would be Walking Street in Patong, where all the girly bars are. But they're not just there, they're all over. Every place you go Rawai, Karon, Kata, Kamala. You'll find great nightlife in just about every corner of the island. And if lady boys are more your thing, you'll find plenty of those in Phuket as well. So that brings me to my third reason why I think Phuket's a great place to live, and that's the beaches. Being a beach bum from way back, I love beaches. I spend a great deal of my time at the beaches. You can find secluded bays and swim with the fishes. You're spoiled for choice for beaches on Phuket. There's so many of them: Kata Beach, Freedom Beach, Katanoi Beach, Yanui Beach, Surin Beach, Paradise Beach, Nehan Beach, Bangtao Beach. So many beaches and so little time. And then when the sun goes down, you can go to one of the many beach restaurants that are scattered around the island and sit and enjoy a beautiful sunset while eating delicious Thai food. So that brings me to reason number 4 why Phuket is a great place to live, and that would be the markets and the night markets. So many to choose from. You got Sunday Walking Street Market, Phuket Weekend Night Market, which is also called Naka Market, Phuket Town Central Market, Phuket Indie Night Market, Sunday Night Market, Chiliver Market, Phuket City Night Bazaar. The list just goes on and on. Places where you can go and get good food, cheap clothes, cheap shoes or bags. So many to choose from. So that brings me to the 5th reason why I like Phuket as a place to live, and that'll be the weather. The climate of Phuket is tropical, hot all year round, and has a dry season from December to March, which is the high season for tourists. Phuket does have a rainy season due to the southwest monsoon. That generally lasts from May to October. Some people don't like the wet season. Personally, I love it. I think it's great to be having seasons. Coming from England, we're used to 4 seasons in 1 year, so to have 2 seasons is pretty good for me. Reason number 6 that the island is a good place to live is that Phuket has its own international airport. The airport is situated in the north of the island, about 32 kilometres from the centre of Phuket city. It's the third busiest airport in Thailand in terms of passenger movement, after Bangkok's two airports of Bum and Don Mueang airports. Prior to COVID coming to the country and destroying Phuket's tourism industry, Phuket would have dozens of flights a day arriving from Asia, Europe, USA, Australia and many other countries. In 2019, Phuket had 100,000 flights from about 50 international airlines touched down on its runway. The airport's location is one of the most remarkable in Thailand, being directly behind Mai Khao Beach. Approaching aircraft pass right over the beach just before they land, and when they take off, northbound flights pass over the beautiful Phang Nagar Bay, giving passengers a unique view of the beautiful landscape below. So that'll bring us round to the 7th good reason for living in Phuket, and that would be the hospitals and medical facilities. Phuket has 3 private hospitals and 4 government hospitals. Bangkok's 3 private hospitals are the Bangkok Hospital, Phuket International Hospital and the smaller Mission Hospital. Phuket's 4 government hospitals are the Provincial Hospital, Patong Hospital, there's the smaller Thalang Hospital, and the largest hospital on the island is the Vishara Hospital, which is government run. Bangkok and international hospitals, prior to COVID raising its ugly head, had a thriving medical tourism industry for cosmetic surgery, LASIK eye surgery, dental procedures and even sex change surgery. You'll also find many dentists all around the island, because lots of people come here for dental surgery because it's so much cheaper here than doing it back in Western countries. Phuket is a shopper's paradise, not just for markets, but they've got some fantastic shopping centres. The 2 biggest are Central Festival, which is in Phuket town, and Yong Salon, which is in Patong. And the last reason, though I'm sure there's many more good reasons why you would want to live in Phuket, but the last reason for me today is the close proximity to Krabi and to other islands. The beautiful Phi Phi Island is only a short ferry ride across, and there you can get connecting ferries to Koh Lanta and to Krabi. So to finish off, I'll do some price comparisons for Australia, the UK and the USA, and look out for my next video, which will feature the property rentals prices in Phuket.
Kutaka mari kuti titange hanzi yaikwane, zvinotoziva zvipi zvataparara nenamo, totizira kupi zvatatarisana nemagumo. Zvitatso zvedu zviri papini ndashaiwa he, taitava kune mune papini ndabaiwa me, namo kuchengeta namo, negove namo, kurera namo. Vanodati itese, vanodati rarame seiko, ona kutambura, ona kunetseka kuri kuno. Zvenyimi makatsa katika muna chamakaona, zvedu isu tiri kutatarika nemasitsaona. Yere yere yere, yere yere yere, yere yere yere. Mawani wame namo, uchengeta namo, ekove namo, urera namo. Jese chandabata, atishande, atishande, kuchaka mari, kutikitange, anti haipane.
So, if like I was before I moved to Thailand, you're sick of your own country that's getting more and more woke by the day, and where your rights are being slowly taken away from you by your so-called government, where the country that you were born and grew up in is deteriorating so much that you don't even recognise it as your own anymore, maybe it's time to consider retiring or living overseas. If that's the case, take a look at my new book, The Retire in Thailand Handbook 2023. It's filled with everything that you need to know about living in the land of smiles. Or, if Thailand doesn't rock your boat, take a look at my book, The 10 Best Countries to Retire on Your Pension. Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia, Bali, Spain, Portugal, Costa Rica, Belize and Panama. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.